Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Indigenous All-Stars versus the Maori All-Stars preview. The game kicks off in about 50 hours or so. It's currently Thursday, 6 o'clock here in New South Wales. So for some reason the Indigenous side and the Maori side haven't named their 1-17 team list yet, which I don't really understand why they haven't. Maybe a bit of confusion there, but I've written down my 1-17 Indigenous and Maori teams, so I'll go over that right now. So the predicted team that I think will be named 1-17. We'll start with the Indigenous side. So fullback will be Latrell Mitchell. On the wings, Alex Johnson and Blake Ferguson. In the centres, James Roberts and Jesse Ramian. In the halves, Jack White and Tyrone Roberts. The front row, Josh Kerr and David Fafita. The hooker, Nathan Peets. The second row, Joel Thompson, Wade Graham. The lock, Tyrone Peachy. The bench, Connor Watson, Chris Smith, Tyrell Famunio and Zach Sadler. That's what I think the Indigenous team will be, 1-17. Now, the Maori team that I think this Maori team's got a lot of potential too, to be honest. So, the Maori team 1-17. The fullback, Kalen Ponga. On the wings, Bryson Goodwin and Dallin Watene-Zelezniak. In the centres, Dylan Walker and Isan Masters. In the halves, Cody Nikarima and Jerome Hughes. The front row, Jesse Bromwich and Adam Blair. The hooker, Isaac Luke. The back row, Britton Okora, Kenny Bromwich. The lock, Brendan Smith. And the bench, Brad Takarangi, Zane Tenavano, Corey Hararira-Naira and Kevin Proctor. I do apologise, I've got a bit of a wisdom tooth growing like right here. It's absolutely driving me mad. So I do apologise about the mumbling, I guess. It's it's very, very sore. So this game is going to be very, very good. I'm going to the game. I will be there. I'll be leaving here about 1 o'clock New South Wales time. So I'll probably get there about 2:30, so about 1:30 or something, Queensland time. So I'll be up there. I'll be heading to Robina. I'll be heading to Robina for the day, for the afternoon, hanging out there at Robina. So if you're at the Gold Coast, if you're at Robina, come say hello. I'll be there. I've got to try and get a microphone so I can try and interview people at the game. If I can get a little fake microphone, that shouldn't be too expensive. But yeah, I will be there. I will be at the game. It will be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. As in terms of who I think will win the game, I've been saying the Indigenous All-Stars all week. I've been looking at the back line, but I've had a change of heart. I think the Maori All-Stars are absolute specials. Not because they're paying $2.40 on the odds, the odds are crazy. The Indigenous side's $1.55. The Maori's at $2.40. I thought it'd be more even than that. I thought it'd be like $1.70 and $2.20 or something. I can't believe the odds. I'm not going for the Maori team because of the odds. It may be juicy. That's not what I'm going for. I think the Maoris have got a better forward pack than the Indigenous guys. If you look at the Indigenous team, they don't have a regular starting front rower in that 1-17. Josh Kerr's a bench player or a reserve player whenever he gets a chance. David Fafita's a back rower. Thompson and Graham are back rowers. Tyrone Peachy's he's not a lock. Chris Smith's a bench player. Tyrell Famunio is a bench player, but more of a back rower. And Zach Sadler, I don't even know who that is. I understand he's a Bulldogs front rower, 20 years old, 110 kilos. So he's Mike my size. He'll just destroy people. I reckon he'd be a player to watch out for, actually. Zach Sadler. He might go well. And that's for the Maoris. I mean, you've got Jesse Bromwich, who's a regular front rower and he's a freak of a player. Adam Blair plays front row a lot. Tenavano's on the bench. He's probably going to start front row at Penrith this year. And you got guys like Nakora, who's got strike written all over him. Kenny Bromwich will be dangerous. The Wombat, the block of cheese, Brendan Smith. I don't know if he'll play lock, but if he plays lock or hooker, he's going to be dangerous anyway. And if he's playing lock, if he's up against Tyrone Peachy, Brendan Smith's going to give him a bath. I'm telling you right now. But I think the Maoris have a better team. I just think their forward pack will get the job done. But if you break down the back line, The Indigenous guys got a better back line, let's face it. You know, I don't rate the Indigenous centres. I don't rate Roberts and I don't rate Ramian. Roberts can attack, but he can't defend for his life. So he's only a 6 out of 10 player, 5 out of 10 player on his day. Jesse Ramian, he hasn't fired a shot in 18 months. Alex Johnson's good, but he's not great. He's decent. He's a decent player. Ferguson is their best player in the backs. Latrell Mitchell is not a fullback. He's not a fullback. I don't care what anyone says. He's going to play fullback at Souths this year. I don't think he's a fullback. I think he's a centre or a he could be a 5'8" one day too. But I think Latrell's a centre. I was watching Friday in the 8th the other day on NRL at 9 on YouTube, and Joey Johns he just pretty much took the words out of my mouth. He just said Latrell's the best strike centre in the game, and he clearly is. At fullback, he looks overweight at fullback. I don't know. I don't think he's got the fitness for fullback. He might have the kicking game for it, but in the passing game, but I can't see it working. But I hope he has a good game on the weekend. But Ferguson's their best player, and as for the Maoris, you know, Ponga's a regular fullback. Latini Zalesniak's probably a good winger. Walker played 5'8" when he came back last year, but he's playing centres here, which is fine. Masters is good. Goodwin's a bit old, so I don't know about Goodwin, but Indigenous guys have got a better halves pairing. Clearly, Jack White and Tyrone Roberts, better halves than Nicarima and Jerome Hughes. Jack White will probably control that team around. But, you know, I just think the Maoris, they got a better forward pack. They got better hookers. And they've got a better bench as well. A lot better bench. You look at the Indigenous hooker, Nathan Peets. He hasn't done anything since 2017. Connor Watson, he could play hooker. He's a good hooker. That's probably his best position for mine. And you look at the Indigenous bench. Chris Smith, he's a front rower. Zach Sadler, no one knows about, but I reckon he might go okay. And Tyrell Famunio, haven't heard that guy's name in a long time, man. You look at the Maoris bench. Takarangi will play that utility role. Tenavano will be great impact off the bench. Corey Haru-Naira will be dangerous when he comes on. And Proctor, well, he's just an old dog who does a job. But, you know, Indigenous guys, I got a better back line. I got better halves. The Maoris, better forwards, better bench. It's an even match game, man. I think the Maoris are going to win this 24-22. It's going to be tight. It's going to be high scoring. I'm really looking forward to it. I reckon the Maoris might score 2 or 3 tries on that side that James Roberts is defending on. I don't go much on Tyrone Roberts either. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Indigenous guys won. Their backline is strike if they're on. The Maoris, I mean, I think it's gonna be a great game, man. So, like, I'm looking forward to going to it. I'll be there. If you see me, come say hello. I'll talk to you. I love to talk to people and get everyone's opinion. But yeah. So the Indigenous guys at $1.55. The Maoris at $2.40. I'm going the Maoris 24-22, and my same game multi bet for the weekend. First try scorer, I'm gonna go Dylan Walker. I reckon Dylan Walker can get over for the first try. And any time try scorer, I'll go Blake Ferguson. He's always a chance of scoring tries. That multi's paying $93.50. That's a fantastic bet, man. I might have $2 or $3 on that. Might get some money if that gets up. So yeah, Maoris to win. First try, Dylan Walker. Anytime, Blake Ferguson. That's paying $93.50. I'm going the Maoris 24-22. Should be a fantastic game of football. Looking forward to going up to it. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you get confused with the times, if you live in Queensland, it kicks off at 7 o'clock. If you live in New South Wales, it kicks off at 8 o'clock. So don't get confused with the times there. 7 o'clock Queensland time, 8 o'clock New South Wales time. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Do all of that for me. It'll be fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. My Super League tips for round 4 will be coming up next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.